Wow, my friggin' thing just shut off on me. Some bitch. I was just talking for about 5 minutes. And realized my ugly face was gone. So I don't know a lot of interesting stuff in Royalston. In this video, I'm going to show you a building that I've always passed by in Royalston. Yesterday, I finally took the time to stop and take a picture of it. Like I said, I used to travel out there in the early 2000s. So I was not, doing what I'm doing now with ghost hunting, history of buildings, and so forth. But this one is a damn good one. This one is very interesting. In this building, mind you, I always got an eerie feeling. Always got an eerie feeling. Back in the 2000s, even when I was a kid. Like I said, I used to travel to Royalston a lot with my father when he went to go visit his friend out there. A couple times here and there, we'd go out to travel out to the Athol Route 2A area going towards the Mohawk Trail, do some things, and we'd pass this house to cut through and cut some time. All in all, I always got an eerie feeling. Excuse me a minute. Always got an eerie feeling at this goddamn building. And today I know why. Because here's an article on it, what they're trying to do is called Camp Caravan. This building and camp was built, and there's several buildings on the property, several large buildings. The main campus of the property. They're trying to make a village school for a particular adult education. I think we know where we're going with this. That's right. Not only are they looking at particular adult education, history of Camp Caravan, built in the late 1800s, was a large 32-room, famous for its view of Mount Monadnock, and frequented by Boston residents in summer after it burned to the ground in 1906. It was an inn. The present building was erected originally main farm building and then used as a girls' high school run by the Lemon family in 1946. The Caravan Society purchased the property as a place for a summer camp for handicapped, impoverished, and special needs children from the Boston area, with Ed McCarthy and from Somerville as the head. Ed McCarthy was one of the first educational world to see need for special need departments and started one of the first in Somerville High School. This is what I'm talking about. Special needs departments that need to be placed back into schools. Well, this camp was made for special needs people. Obviously someone like moi. But in all seriousness, talking about handicapped, mentally challenged, I'm going with special needs. Yeah, that's right. Kids that back in these days were looked at as insane. Simple seizures, like I always say. You have a deformity. You do unusual things. Say pick your eyes and eat them, or nose, eat it, or earwax, eat it. Or you're saying gibberish and talking crazy. Your ass ends up in the asylum. But obviously they were trying to make it look better, say so, by opening up a summer camp. But yet, this place, I've always passed by and got an eerie feeling. right here, Camp Caravan. Here's the main building. There are buildings out in the back. And as you see, I have to check something here. Check out these two doors down here, because I got something very interesting in the next two pictures that I'm going to show. As you can see, there is no sun glare. It is a very shiny, bright, sunny day. The other day it was. But no sun glare on these windows. Stare at them very distinctively. I looked through all these windows to see if I saw any ghost of any sort. Because if you're talking about mentally handicapped children, and back in the day in the 1940s, you're talking about experiments and nasty little things that would happen to poor children back in the day. So, I mean, there was nothing in these pictures, but the other two I do. But every time I drove by this friggin' building, man, right here, the main building, I got an eerie feeling. And the other day, something, like, made me feel oozy inside, like, disgusted. And now that I know the history of this, that's right, check this out. Now you saw no glares in that last window. These are the two same doors, no sun glare. But as you can see in this window, and as I can see, clear as day in the other ones, but this one, if you don't see it, let me mark it out for you. Hold on, I'll be right back after these important messages. So, as I back from this important message, I post an announcement of the education of children everywhere in the land of Archie. Psycho land. Anyways, in all seriousness, right there, face in the window, clear as day. Now who knows what they did to these kids back in the day? Lock them in the shed for misbehaving? You know, anything's possible. Especially being way out in the woods like this place is. And that's right. You know, being secluded. Oh, there's a sign. Camp Craven. Caravan. I thought I didn't get that in there, but I obviously did. So that's one. I'll zoom in here. Back to the same two doors. Like I said, no glares were on any of the first two pictures, as you can clearly see here. I don't know what this streak is here, but of course another face, a different face, lurks within the door once again. But like I said, over here, whatever this line is, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know about being a glare, because like I said, in the other pictures, you know, these doors are just as clear as day. Now, of course, they say when you start taking pictures and you get them in your pictures of ghosts, they start fuzzing out your cameras, right? So, two faces in the same door. And just imagine what really happened into this barn, or any barn that looks like this. It's just insane. Little shed like this, shack. You just imagine who they stuffed in there for children. But like I say, I've always gotten an eerie feeling, always, when I drove by this place. And I can say, honestly, I've driven by that place in the early 2000s, at least 25 times tops. Always drove by it, always looked at it, always got this feeling. And to have these pictures, faces in the windows, and right, that's got a shade in there, mind you. And in the beginning two pictures, there was nothing there that even reveal a face. So whatever the hell's in there looks like a very demented soul. So I'm telling you, crazy stuff out in Royalston going on. Like I said, I took the time to stop and take the pictures of this, and I'm glad I did. Because that feeling was right there again as soon as I drove up on this place. You know, the feeling was just there again. And, I just, oh man. Just crazy just to think. And that's what I did. I started here and I turned the camera on the side, turned it again but put it up, and then I turned it, you know. But man, just to get them faces in the picture and get that feeling of that day, man. I would love to try to get there at night. I don't know how that's gonna work. Before they, I guess they're renovating it, but I don't know how far into it they are. But to that day, there was nobody there, so whatever the case may be, these buildings are old. As you can see, they're filled with lead. So it's going to take a long time to even restore these buildings to make it a living accommodance. But if they are using it for adults, I mean, they really ain't got to worry about that. But if they do happen to get kids up there, they're going to have to fix that lead problem, so. But, damn. Kids, handicapped kids, special needs. I wonder what really went on up here, because back in the 30s and 40s, man, that's when they were at their peak with disabled children, mentalism children, and torturing them, and feeding them with the damn radiation. They really did a lot of experimenting stuff. And, oh yeah, bring your kids up here for a great camping time. Yeah, okay, what? Beat them with sticks and switches. And yeah, put them in the shit out back there and probably throw acid on them, see how they react. And oh my God, the list could go on and on and on. But if anybody's out in Royalston, Mass, I'm going to check this place out. Drive by it, tell me what you feel if you're local. Me though, I want to get back. I want to try and get up there at night. I'm sure there's a lot of spirits lingering. Like to ask the question of what really went on up there. Because it ain't no pleasant feeling to me. I'm about to wonder though, if that damn dream I had, I was thinking about it. I don't want him here. I'm going to push him out. I wonder if I go here and that happens. Huh? That'd be something. Because of me searching for that answer to the question. Till that next video, be safe, take care, believe, and always beware. You don't know what's out there like this for camps. Craziness. The madness. That's right. I'll put this up there. That's right. What really goes on. Out.